So apparently, I have been discovered in this state of forced disappearance. And it is a significant matter because I am not affiliated with either primary political party. And after being on the streets homeless for 3 years and being violently electronically tortured and threatened frequently, more frequently than anyone cares to acknowledge, and having bared witness to two synagogue attacks that resulted in murders that were strategically coordinated acts of securities fraud. And after having watched numerous instances of egregious racialized securities fraud, including racialized securities fraud that aims ostensibly to support public schools and teachers at public schools, all the while knowing that my past history as a teacher has been intentionally defamed to be manipulated by opportunists who apparently don't have their own political capital to accomplish their political objectives without engaging in organized crime to do it. I'm in a situation where there might be somebody that considers me to be a person that they would support. But because of these terms of the imposed isolation that persist, I'm in a situation where I have to adjust accordingly. Now, I could read you the revision of my argument that was stolen this past week. There was a 41st anniversary of an intentional act of sabotage regarding a nuclear facility in the state of Illinois. I now understand that a past contract I worked with a nonprofit organization in the city of Chicago was in some manner in connecting my time working with them with matters related to energy policy in the state of Illinois, which, by the way, has more nuclear power plants than any other state. And as a result, I've had to deal with, even remotely, very unacceptable policy decisions that were allowed to be made specifically in the city of Chicago by people who feel that they're entitled to engage this level of upsmanship and persist. I do acknowledge, and have for a while, that it is organized crime, that it is part of the interstate trafficking of me, and it's also connected to acts of domestic and international terrorism. It has been for quite some time. I also acknowledge that the primary problems surrounding arguments that have been made in the last 12 years specifically regarding the inordinate numbers of people that are murdered by Chicago police in circumstances wherein appropriate de-escalation tactics have not been engaged are strategically coordinated acts of securities fraud that were intentionally orchestrated as part of a past president's nuclear paradigm. And that nuclear paradigm, it has now been revealed, includes miniaturization of nuclear technology. It goes all the way back to the Wen-Ho Lee case. You know, that hoe. And that's the level I'm at. And that is why I'm not going to stoop to your level and give you any more loans. You're in default. You need to stand down.